Hi guys, welcome back. We are now on part 5 of Hyper Metroid. So we've picked up Gravity Suit, and now we are on our way to Maridia in order to get power bombs. And new enemy! Mini Phantoons. At this point, the only thing I can have that can damage them is charge shots and missiles and supers, I believe. Alright, so we need to go through this green door here. Convenient super missiles are convenient. Now I have 19 available, at full ammo anyway. Alright, over here is the pathway to the next gate. However, that entire section is cordoned off with speed booster blocks, so we have to come back here after getting speed booster to acquire that gate. So instead, we're heading down back into Maridia. Conveniently enough, right over here is a save point. Up here is a power bomb, but it's protected by power bomb blocks. So, you need power bombs to get power bombs. There is one power bomb container that does, other than the one after Botchwoon, that does not require power bombs to get, but in order to get there, you have to kill Ridley and get his item, which is not until much later in the game. We can, however, get what's through here. I believe it's just a missile, though. Still, ammo is ammo. Oh, wait, no. This is the Maridia Reserve Tank. Maybe? No? Maybe it is ammo. What are you? Oh, you're an energy tank. Even better. And to get that, you actually need to blow this here, because all the other ones are just quicksand. You can break the other platforms, but they're just quicksand that don't actually go anywhere. Unfortunately, Beam is not quite strong enough to kill those pirates yet. Okay. Now, in case you're wondering, that sandfall, you can actually go up. However, it doesn't actually take you anywhere. What you have to do is you have to go into this room, and notice we are in a suspiciously new tile set, because there's bomb blocks right there. And these bomb blocks take us to where we need to go. Watch out for the spikes. You know, like I don't. Alright, so go all the way through. There's another missile, but it's protected by power bomb blocks, so we have to come back later once we get power bombs. What we have to do is we actually have to go up here, past the Metroids. Doesn't matter if you go left or right, they both lead to the same area. Left is a little bit easier if you don't already have space jump. But it's all part of the same room. And you just want to go up. Before we actually go up... Oh, whoops. Here's where we go. Little detour for a missile. I don't believe we can go back up this sandfall, though. Nope. So we have to circle back around. That's fine. Not losing too much time. These rooms are relatively quick to go through. Alright, yeah, there's nothing up here, so up we go. Oh yeah, these guys can only be hurt with super missiles until you get plasma. Alright, through this door is the way back out, but we don't want to go that way. We want to go this way. Because this takes us to Batwoon, who has buddies. Now, of course, this being Project Base, Batwoon's projectiles are destroyable and can be farmed off of. But, I mean, it's Batwoon. He's not really that hard. I'm not actually sure if the sandfall in the middle of his room is actually a portal. Now, if you had done some exploring, remember that room that I kept falling into right before Fantoon? Well, this is where it leads. If you try to come here before killing Batwoon, both doors will be gray and locked, so you can't go that way. But now that Batwoon is dead, we can go through here, and oh look, power bombs. Oh, whoops. There we go. That was a bit of a waste, but oh well. Now, in case you're wondering, you can Crystal Flash in this game. It costs 120 ammo. 20 for the power bomb, and then another 100 ammo to actually activate the Crystal Flash. And actually, now that we are right by the wrecked ship, we can do a little bit more cleanup while we're at it. Pick up an extra power bomb tank and a couple other items. Still can't get the last gate, however, because we do not have speed booster. But we'll be able to come back for that later. And anyway, we want to go through the wrecked ship right now anyway, because we don't have anything else that we can do in Maridia at the moment. You need speed booster to get to Dragon. And we don't have a speed booster yet. Alright, there's one more thing we can do while we're here. Well, actually, two more. There is the item over here we can pick up. Now, the missile is not the only item in this room. As you can see, there's bomb blocks here. Keep your X-ray on, however. Because we have a gigantic morph ball maze. Oh, wrong way. Behind which is another power bomb. Be careful, however. I'm not sure exactly what caused it, but I did actually have my game lock by going into the upper right-hand corner of the maze. I'm not sure if it was due to my own stupidity, because I actually had moved to a different browser window outside of my emulator, or if it was actually something with the game itself. So just be careful about going into that upper corner. Now there is still one more place we can go, and that's right around here. Oh, actually no, there is one other thing we can do in Maridia after we get the remaining... after we get the last thing in the wreck ship, which is right down here. As you can see, we've got some power bomb blocks. And down here, oh look, it's a reserve tank. Now, unlike in the original Metroid, or Super Metroid, reserve tanks in Project Base come fully stocked. Not only that, but if your reserve tanks are empty when you pick one up, it will refill all of your reserves. So that's a nice little extra 100 health, basically, that we just picked up. And as I mentioned before, there are 5 reserves instead of the normal 4. So your max health is 1999, essentially. It was a good year. Alright, so one last thing for us to do. Now that we have killed Botwoon, that gives us free access to the ruins area. Though we're not actually going back there. There's something else that we want to do. Actually, is this the correct way? Yes, this is the way we want to go. Down here, we're encountering more super pirates, and we have some yellow doors. That Chozo statue right there is a fake. I have not figured out what it is for. It's just there. There is no item hidden in this room, as far as I'm aware. And these giant mutant sidehoppers, you can only hurt them with power bombs. Alright, so what we want is this yellow door here. And if you morph ball through that, you don't have to worry about running into enemies. I want to thank Person 701 for finding that out. Okay. And by opening that gate, we get Plasma. Plasma adds 40 base damage to your beam. And Real Red implemented the Spazer Plasma hack so that you can have both Spazer and Plasma equipped at the same time. So essentially, Plasma gives your beam 40 damage. Ice and Wave give your beam another 20, so that's 60 damage. Triple that to 180, add the 20 from Spazer, and now our beam does 200 base damage. So it is now more powerful than... well, no, it's not more powerful than supers. Missiles do 50, supers do 400. However, charged beams, or if you have all 4 beams equipped and charge it, you do 600 damage. So basically an extra 50% on top of supers. So most powerful attack in the game, essentially. Alright, so we are now essentially done in Maridia. A couple items we can pick up, and actually we can go ahead and grab another gate while we're at it. which is the gate all the way over on the right-hand side by Norfair, which is fine because that'll drop us off right in front of the spring ball area where we want to be. Now, although those were ninja pirates, they're weaker ninja pirates. They don't actually have an invulnerability phase. In case you're wondering, that suspicious-looking morph ball tunnel is a morph ball tunnel. However, we can't do anything with it until we unlock Gate 15. So we'll come back for that later. And this, actually, I think is just some ammo. I don't think it's a passage. But, once again, trying to get 100%, so we're going there anyway. Yeah. Just some ammo. Now, in case you're wondering, we're not going to be able to unlock Gate 15 until after killing Dragon. And in case you're wondering what that little pop-up was, when you fire a one of the physics changes in Project Base is when you fire a super missile straight downward, it propels Samus upward slightly. You can actually use this to do some sequence breaking in Maridia before you get the gravity suit to help boost Samus in the air a little bit. Alright, now this part is annoying. Watch out for those crumble blocks. And here we have the good old noob tube with an energy tank on one side and a save room on the other. At the top of the tube, we have Gate 14. Now, by unlocking Gate 14, these passages permanently unlock. Or the crumble blocks basically permanently disappear. So you can use that to pass back and forth between Norfair and Maridia. There should be something down here, I think. Yeah. Alright, just a missile, but still. Missile. We now have over half the ammo in the game. The ammo cap is 500. I'm not sure what the actual breakdown of the items is, like how many of each missile, super missile, and power bomb expansion there are. We can't go through here because that is speed booster blocks, and also that gray door never unlocks. At least not until after you kill Dragon. That's actually the exit from Dragon's area. Yeah, this is a morph lock area. It's a relatively easy morph puzzle, but it's a lot harder when you come here before getting power bombs. since you have to or since you have to bomb the blocks individually. I probably should have come here after killing Dragon. Oh well. Alright, so making a way back around. Now, no matter what you do, these bomb blocks will respawn every time you enter the room. Even if you power bomb them, even if you speed booster through them, it doesn't matter. They always respawn. In case you're wondering, this is the right side of that one tall level, or that one tall room leading into Botchwoon's area. We're back here because there's a missile we can pick up. And that missile is here through the lower door. It's also locked behind gate 13. But basically, see, it's protected by power bombs. It's also protected by crumble blocks, because reasons. Alright, and we can also take that sandfall back down, which we're going to. That drops us right back there. Convenient. So, let's see. So there's that power bomb expansion right by the wrecked ship elevator we can still get, as well as the expansion in that far right room. Then there's a couple of things over here on the left we can get, and we want to eventually end up at that Criteria entrance, because that's the Criteria entrance to... that's the Turian elevator, and we're going to go down there. So, being really roundabout. Alright, so... Oh, look, it's the turtles. And there's Mama Turtle. Come here, Mama Turtle. Alright, so the way that this one works is you have to ride Mama Turtle up. And preferably not get her stuck in the wall. Try this again. Alright, come on, Mama Turtle. Up we go. Alright, that's all the riding you have to do. Then you need Spring Ball to run across those blocks, unless you're really good at bomb jumping, which I'm not. And you get a reserve tank. Yay! And Mama Turtle's forever stuck away from her babies. Because reasons. In case you're wondering, no, the babies are still completely immune to damage. Alright, so quickest way back would be to go through the ruins area, through the initial ruins room. Now that we have power bombs, we can get that missile on the other side. And that takes us over here. I've already gotten the gate above us. Let's see. This, I believe... Yeah. This doesn't lead anywhere that we haven't already been. Now, we actually need Speed Booster to get to Dragon, like I said, and requires utilizing a Speed Booster trick that will be showing off after I get it. Alright, so... let's go down here. I believe I can get what's in this room. Cargo conveniently enough to refill on. Oh, I can't actually get that item because it requires Speed Booster. Oh. Convenient shortcut that I completely forgot about. But yeah. Basically, it needs Speed Booster to get that missile, so we'll have to come back for it. And this is the passway to Crateria that I mentioned. Well, part of it, anyway. So we can go back into the rest of Maridia, or we can go through here. Now be careful about this because it locks behind you as a yellow door. First time I played through, I found that out the hard way, and I couldn't get back, so I had to circle back around to wreck ship to get back into Maridia. Now, we actually have early access to the Turian area. As you can see, it's a big square. There's a reason we have early access to Turian. First, you can go through here and check the progress of the gates. So we've got all of the Crateria ones. We're missing one of the Bryn Stars. We're missing one Norfair, one wrecked ship, and one Maridia. So... well, we know that the Bryn Star and the wrecked ship ones require Speed Booster. The Norfair one also requires Speed Booster, and then well, actually they all require Speed Booster, because you need Speed Booster in order to get to Dragon. And Dragon locks the 15 gate. Now, as you noticed, there are increasingly secure doors. So we had red, now we have green. And then through the green, we have a yellow. And through the yellow, we're in Turian. And look, the first of each gate, 1 in Criteria, 4 in Brinstar, 7 in Norfair, 10 in Wrecked Ship, and 13 in Maridia, gives us Screw Attack. If you were not to come here early, you would only normally be able to get Screw Attack right before the end of the game. But if you take a little bit of time out of your way, you can get it early, which is really helpful against the bosses that we have coming up, you know, like, well, not so much against Gold Torizo, but Ridley and Dragon. Alright, so that is it for our Turian detour. Let's go ahead and make our way back to the main plot. So with Space Jump, Screw Attack, and Speed Booster, pretty much we can go... Well, we don't have Speed Booster, but Space Jump, Screw Attack, and Spring Ball, we can go pretty much wherever we want. And actually, there is... I'm not actually going into Norfair just yet, because there is one last item in Criteria I need to get. Oh, never mind. I'll go get it when I get Speed Booster, after Norfair, so... Scratch that. Losing my own train of thought here. Alright. So, the Norfair door is locked green. And we're back. We're right on top of where Ice Beam was. Since we have Spring Ball, we can go ahead to the left of here. Now, the reason why I waited is because crumble blocks. Yay. You can bomb jump your way across it, but it requires being good at bomb jumping. Hey, an energy tank. That is much appreciated. And we'll take this convenient save point. I'm going to take a quick break here, and when I come back, we will start cleaning out Norfair. So see you guys in a little bit.